ready to match the stars. Orson B, Brett Sommer, Gary Burghoff, Lynda George, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Raymond.
Listen in, friends. We got friends out there and friends out here. And you're a grand-looking bunch, and I take it you're all set for a little action.
I'm just sitting here sniffing my marking pen. No, for teenagers of America, it doesn't work. We're only kidding. Doesn't work at all. There's nothing to it. He's just funning you.
Now let's say hello to... you want the action.
I beg your pardon?
Let's go back about you wanting some action.
That doesn't work either.
Except in the motel.
Enough of that now.
There's a motel in Encino, though.
Yeah, that's right. Let's say hello to Susan Copperthwaite and Joy Anderson. Susan Copperthwaite is our current champ. She's won an even $13,000, and she's got a rabbit's foot with her. And a lot of supporters in the studio who've been applauding and cheering and screaming. And we started this game last time we were together, and Joy had her first-round question, and she scored 4 matches, which is kind of unusual for a first-round question. Your first-round question will come along in 1 minute and 3 seconds. Count them. Hello there. Now, let's find out what this first round question is all about for Susan. And here it is. Glenn said, I'm suing that plastic surgeon. I wanted my nose straightened, and that jerk straightened my blank. I wanted my nose straightened, and that jerk straightened my blank.
Glenn said?
Glenn said that.
Glenn.
You remember Glenn?
That makes it
I remember
tougher.
Glenn.
That doesn't make
Glenn
it
either.
harder.
I might
I'm
have an
suing
answer.
that plastic surgeon. I wanted my nose straightened, and that jerk straightened my blank. There it is. It's a hard one, isn't it? Sometimes the first round questions are very hard.
Yeah.
You found that difficult, did you?
It was confusing.
Confusing, yes, it is. Yes. It confused Glenn, too, when he found it. All right, here we go to Susan Copperthwaite. Glenn said, I'm suing that plastic surgeon. I wanted my nose straightened, and that jerk straightened my...
The only thing I can think of is hair.
Straightened my hair.
Yeah.
He had curly hair, so the plastic surgeon straightened his hair. All right. I don't know how they do that, but maybe you can tell us.
Was that plastic surgeon a dummy? He straightened Glenn's ears.
His ears. Flattened them right out.
Yeah, nothing worse than straight ears.
What did you say, Brett?
I say I know a lot of people who have had their ears straightened. You give them a clout like that, and it straightens them right out. His name was Dr. Blunder, and he straightened her teeth.
Her teeth. Okay, I wanted my nose straightened, and that jerk straightened my hair, according to her. What do you
Best
say?
way to straighten your hair is to start a joke without a finish on Match Game. But I said hair.
You said hair. One for you. Okay. I wanted my nose straightened, that jerk straightened my hair, according to her. What according to you?
Well, I couldn't think of anything that was a protrusion on your face.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be... I said tongue.
Straighten my tongue. Well, he had a forked tongue. He was a liar, so... That's right. That's the first one you've missed. That's all right. You're allowed.
To come. Many to
Yes.
come.
Now, here we go with Richard Dawson.
What's the name of that doctor?
I'm going to find him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now at this moment the score is 4-2, and let's see what we get from Betty White. What do we get from Betty White?
Glenn said that right. Glenn said that jerk straightened my wife.
And you liked her as she was. Okay.
Better, Betty.
Now we go to round two. Scores 4-2. Joy, please make a selection.
B, please.
B. Now let's see. Only two people play. Who are they? Orson and Gary, right? The others lay out. King Arthur said.
Yes? No.
King Arthur said, one thing I have learned is to inspect the royal throne before I sit down. I learned this after I accidentally sat on my blank. That's what King Arthur said. One thing I have learned is to inspect the royal throne before I sit down. I learned this after I accidentally sat on my blank. Did you hear all of that, Joy? All right.
Oh, that's nice. I like that, sweetheart.
Okay, now we come to Joy Anderson. One thing I have learned is to inspect the royal throne before I sit down. I learned this after I accidentally sat on my...
Sword.
On my sword. I see. Well, let's
like
see.
his whoops.
She said he sat on his sword. What do you say?
The legend of King Arthur and Camelot and all of it is so fraught with legend.
Yeah.
Who can say? Sometimes on dark and stormy nights in England, they say that the king sat on his wife's chastity belt. This is not true. In fact, he sat on his sword.
He sat on his sword. I really didn't expect that to come out. Gary, what did you say?
I said he sat on his margarine.
I would have said that too if I were playing it. Yes. Well, not exactly that way. I would have
Which
used...
shows in which school of comedy we were trained. 1912. Anyway, no. I'm sorry, darling. I said crown.
Crown, yeah. Margarine. So that means 5 for you, and your second round question when it comes up, you'll have to match 3 to stay in the game, and 4 to win. Now this message is coming your way. Okay, here we go with the second half of round 2, final round. You've got to score 3 to stay in the game and 4 to win, Susan. This is it. Bill said to his wife,
Yes.
next time you invite Mrs. Murphy over for lunch, don't let her bring a rubber duck. Wherever that... Wait a minute, lady. You have to learn to laugh in the right spot if you're going to come here.
Those are your teeny boppers.
Oh, those are the teeny boppers. Yeah, there. I see. Well, next time you invite Ms. Murphy over for lunch, don't let her bring a rubber duck. Wherever that rubber duck goes, it leaves rubber blank all over the house. Wherever that rubber duck goes, it leaves rubber blank all over the house. Who plays? 2 do not play. You do not.
Do not.
Who do not? You do
I
not.
do not.
Richard and Gary do not. Everybody do. All right. Okay. Now, we're waiting for Little Mary Sunshine here. Did you? Is that your answer?
I think so.
Take it in the slop.
Okay. All right. Susan. Bill said to his wife, he said, next time you invite Mrs. Murphy over for lunch, don't let her bring a rubber duck. Wherever that rubber duck goes, it leaves rubber blank all over the house.
Duck droppings.
It leaves rubber droppings all over the house. She says it leaves rubber droppings all over the house. What do you say?
Easy for her to say.
Yes. It was difficult for the duck, though. Do you have an answer for us? You do have an answer.
I do have an answer, yes. Where the rubber duck went, it left rubber doo-doo.
Doo-doo. That's one for you. All right. Brett, you're up.
I am?
Yes, your answer is due next.
Oh, well, I don't know why she'd say droppings.
Why?
What the heck?
Oh, you said droppings, too. Okay. 1 more to tie the score, 2 to win. Okay, Lynda? Wherever that rubber duck goes, it leaves rubber blank all over the house. Go.
I think I gotta explain this.
Just
Because
wherever that rubber duck goes, it leaves rubber blank all over the house.
See, I had in mind exactly the same thing she was saying, but I said the balls.
It leaves rubber balls all over the house.
I don't see.
No match. No.
Well, see, that's what I meant anyway.
Yeah, that's what you meant. But you have to be a little more explicit than that. Now, you've got to match Betty White or Joy Anderson will win the game. Now, Betty, this responsibility is directly on your shoulders, not on mine.
Don't say that.
I have nothing to do with this. I'm just a middleman
I hate
here.
sitting here. I just hate it.
No, but you're good there.
I'm not playing the game. I've got... I mean, this little rubber duck. This is stretching a point, but I think we could have a meeting. Left rubber bands all over the house.
No, I'm sorry, that's not a match. So Joy Anderson wins the game. Congratulations. Nice to have you with us. Now, you stand by for a moment. Now, this lady's going to leave us. She's been here a long time, and I guess she's not too unhappy about going because she's going to be leaving with $13,000. Congratulations.
Thank you all. I love you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye, Susan. What's that? Yeah, she was very good, and I'm glad she won that money, and I hope you win some money too, Joy. You can win over $5,000 here.
Let's hug it up a little.
Let's hug it up a little. Why not? All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes. Well, we better play the game first. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank where. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250. And if you match the bottom one, you get $100. Now, whom do you call on for an assist here?
Richard, please.
Something that all of Jean's suits are. Wash and wear.
Wash and wear, yeah. Just throw it right in the washing machine on permanent press, and there you are.
Betty, please.
Betty?
Ready to wear.
Ready to wear. Okay, is that what you said? Ready to wear? All right.
I would be
Lynda.
prone to change it.
And Lynda, have you got one?
Underwear.
Underwear. You don't find too many television shows in the industry where the word underwear gets applauded like that, do you? I mean, Orson has said underwear on The Tonight Show many times. Never gets a round of applause at all.
It gets an occasional smirk.
Yes. Now, you have those three answers, underwear, ready to wear, and wash and wear. You can choose one of those, Joy, or give us one of your own.
Underwear.
You want underwear. Okay. Underwear is what she's looking for. Let's find out if it's up there. And if it's there, where is it? May we see the $100 response, if you please. Ready to wear is there. That's Betty's answer.
Wasn't all that bad.
No, it was a very good answer, as a matter of fact. Okay. Let's find out if underwear is under the $250 response. Yes, it is indeed. Congratulations to you, Joy. Very good. Okay. That was the one that Lynda gave you. All right. What do you think is under the top one? Wash and wear. Silverware. No, not silverware, lady. You can't say that, lady.
Silverware.
All right, Errol, let's see the $500 number. Wash and wear. You were right. Okay. Now, Joy, you've won the $250. That puts you at $350. That means you're going to play now for $2,500. To collect that amount, you have to match one of them head to head. This will have to be exact. Time to choose one.
Richard, please.
Okay, please face me.
Well, Joy, why didn't you choose me for wash and wear?
Yes.
You would have had another $250.
Are you ready, sir? All right. Garden of blank. Garden of blank. All right, he's finished. Now we call on you for your response, Joy. What answer would you give us in order to match his Garden of
Eden.
Eden? All right, Richard. This is Garden of Eden will match you for $2,500. May we see your answer, please?
See, I'm an old Hollywood buff.
Yes.
And there was a very famous hotel where everybody stayed.
Garden Allah. Oh, yes, it's out there on Sunset
Allah
Boulevard.
be praised.
However, you said Eden, and that means you get the money. That's $2,850. And for you, we have this message of interest. We are ready to carry on here. Are you ready, Joy?
I'm ready.
Okay, then let's meet your new opponent. Let's welcome Peter Tripp. Hello, Peter. You know Joy. Now, Peter, please tell us a little bit about yourself, if you would.
Well, I'm married, living in Encino. We have a 10-year-old daughter, which is a neat trick, because I've only been married for 2 years.
Okay. We won't explore that, will we?
Hopefully not.
Sales driver for a linen supply firm. I'm nervous, and
you are
I'm
nervous.
glad to be here. Yeah.
Take a deep breath. So you get a little oxygen in your bloodstream. You're gonna calm down right away. You're calm now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll push this button and ask you to make a selection, Peter.
B.
B. New game. Everybody plays. Weird Wilma said.
Whatever Weird Wilma says, I like to hear.
All right. Here's what she said. She says, you know that little old man who lives inside the refrigerator and turns the light on and off? Well, this morning I opened the refrigerator and caught him blanking in the Jell-O.
Would you repeat the question, please?
Yes, of course. Weird Wilma said, you know that little old man who lives inside the refrigerator and turns the light on and off? Well, this morning I opened the refrigerator and caught him blanking in the Jell-O.
Blanking in the Jell-O.
Blanking in the Jell-O. Jose, cool it. All right. Okay. Everybody ready up there? And everybody ready down
Jell-O
here?
again.
So let's turn it over here to Peter Tripp. Weird Wilma said, you know that little old man who lives inside the refrigerator turns the light on and off? Well, this morning I opened the refrigerator and I caught him blanking in the Jell-O.
Now, there's a dozen answers, I guess, but I can only think of swimming.
Swimming in the Jell-O. They seem to approve mostly. About 68% of them think you're going to do well with that. What did you say?
It makes me proud of the young people in this country that fine, upstanding young man did not match me. The little crazy man was tinkling in the Jell-O.
Have to go somewhere.
That's right. If you're in that little old refrigerator there. What did you say?
I'm thrilled with the little devil, too. I'm on Orson's side. And a person Orson's age shouldn't be using words like tinkle. He just jumped up. He was up at the crack of dawn. He wanted less. He just jumped up and sat in it.
He sat in the Jell-O. Okay, didn't
What do
even...
you mean?
That's irrelevant. That's two wrong answers. Your next answer, which you haven't written yet, is also wrong. That was what the buzzer is for. What do you say?
Peter, he couldn't swim in the Jell-O. He can't swim in Jell-O. Get all stuck.
Yeah.
He said skating.
Skating. That's right.
Either.
Yeah. This morning I opened the refrigerator and caught him blanking in the Jell-O, and Peter said swimming, Lynda.
Well, see, I get up so early.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Tell us about it.
Well, I'd rather not.
Oh, all right.
But I get up so early that I always catch him sleeping.
Sleeping in the Jell-O.
Yeah, it's better than a waterbed.
Right. Okay. Richard?
I get up early, too.
Yeah.
And then get dressed and go home. And I open the... I see him tinkling. Oh, it's Jell-O.
All
I
right.
haven't eaten Jell-O for years.
Caught him swimming in the Jell-O is what Peter said, Betty.
Being the happy homemaker,
Yeah.
I could give you a little household tip.
Yes.
There are two things that will not let Jell-O set, and one of them is fresh pineapple. And that's the, no, sleeping, I said.
Sleeping. Yeah. All right. Now, so that's your first round question, and yours is yet to come. But right now, before we go on with the show, we've got to present this message of interest. Middle of round one is we're going to have to leave these good people and ask you to join us next time. You agree to that, do you? Splendid. We'll look forward to seeing you. And we'll look forward to seeing you. Now, this is one of those times when we really don't have time to ask another question of them, so I'll ask a question of one of you. Richard, what was... Tell us about your most embarrassing moment.
Don't you dare.
really, the most embarrassing moment I would say was the day I was caught wearing my mom's clothes.
Well, that's not so embarrassing.
Kids will be kids.
All kids do that.
No, this was yesterday.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's 30 seconds of the minute and a half we've got to go.
I'm going to be on the Bob Crane show soon.
You're going to be doing the Bob Crane show?
I did it. I don't know when it's going to be
Delivering
on. In
a baby.
Week.
Ask
Or
me what I'm
so.
looking for.
What are you looking for, Ars?
I lost a $50. Say, where did you lose it?
Where did you lose it?
Up in the dressing room.
Well, what are you looking down here for?
There's more light down here.
Thank you, Orson. That's 30 seconds. Yes.
Did you hear
Listen,
about the
well, one
blind
thing-
skunk who fell in love with a bad smell?
No. No, but I want to ask everybody to watch this lady when she's on the Mary Tyler Moore Show because she is terrific. And join us next time for Match Game 75. Gene Raven here. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of the CBS stations.